So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. And it's been one of those terrible days. Absolutely terrible. We lost. My school lost the final in the football tournament. And then we lost the derby. I'm exhausted. I'm dead. I'm tired. And you're probably asking yourselves, where is the stadium vlog? Well, there is no part of me which will edit that vlog after such a match. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you were expecting a vlog. I'm sorry if you were, wishing for a vlog. The atmosphere was great, but I'm not editing that. I am not editing that. So I'm going live for the match reaction earlier. Just came back from the stadium. My voice isn't amazing. But where do we start? I mean, this one hurts. This one truly hurts because it's been a dead match. It's been a terrible match. Absolutely terrible. We didn't do absolutely anything. They didn't absolutely anything. One error we make, one goal they scored. And it's these games which are like, we really don't deserve, like, these fans don't deserve these performances because, and we have to be realistic here, you do not play like this in a derby. I'm ashamed of this team today. I'm disappointed of this team today. I wasn't expecting this from my team today. And I'm truly, truly fuming. Because this is not how you play a derby. This is the opposite of how you play a derby. Errors, back passes, no fighting spirit. We don't shoot. What are we doing? What are we doing? And you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of going to the stadium and watching these 1-0 defeats. I'm tired. I'm tired of these poor performances. I really am. I'm tired of seeing us only do back passes. I'm tired of seeing this team never shoot. I'm tired of seeing this team don't know what to do on that football pitch. Because let's be honest here. We don't play football. This is not how you play football. We don't play football. We really don't. And adding on to this, you especially don't play like this in a derby. This is where it makes me absolutely fuming. Because you don't perform like this in front of your fans who created such an atmosphere for you in such a way. You don't do this. So every player in this team has to be ashamed of themselves today. Ashamed of themselves. Because this is not the way you deal with a derby, the biggest game of the season. It's not the way how to handle a derby. And you can throw so many excuses into this. So many excuses. But the first thing which I truly want to see is apologies. Starting from Pellegrini, who's the captain, to Rui Patricio, who's in goal, to Ibanez, who made the error which led to their goal, to Jose Mourinho on the bench, to the Fredkins, to Thiago Pinto, to everyone. Apologies. Because losing a derby is one thing, losing a derby playing and having such an attitude is another thing. Because if you lose a derby, you lose a derby because you're unlucky. Don't you even dare say we were unlucky today. They did not deserve this because they didn't do absolutely anything, but we were not unlucky here. We wasted our chances, we didn't have any chances, and we did not show a fighting spirit into this game. And guess what? Now we're getting absolutely percolated from all of these Lazio fans. That's what you get. And to be honest with you, that's what you deserve. Because today, and I'll say it out loud, is the worst performance of the season. I've seen worse. I've seen the 4-0 against Udinese. I've seen worse. I've seen many defeats this season. I've seen the 2-1 Ludogorets in Bulgaria. Yes, sure. But this is a derby. You do not play like this in such an important game, which means more than 22 players fighting on a football pitch, which is about a city. It's about a culture. You do not play like this. And I'm sorry if I'm, being too deep. Not too deep. Fuck it. I'm not playing too deep. I'm sorry if I'm being too dramatic here, but I think most of us agree. This is a flipping derby. And our performance today was just like, what were we doing on that pitch? It truly was. We did. You see what I mean? We had no idea of what to do. I truly mean this. Our tactics are like, what do we do with the ball? And don't get me wrong. You can say everything you want here. You can say transfer market wasn't good. You can say players aren't good. You can say everything you want. But in this tactic discussion, Jose needs to be said something. Because yes, winning 3-1 against Ludogorets is good. Winning 2-1 against Verona is good. And all of that. Well, 3-1 against Verona is good. But you have to keep a consistent path. You can't win a match, and then play absolutely terrible in such a game. So, yes, don't get me wrong. Transfer market could have been better. Yes, don't get me wrong. It's not Jose who plays the game. But at the end of the day, it's Jose who prepares the tactics. And there has to be some criticisms in this. Because we have no idea. We have no fucking idea of what to do with that ball. We have no idea. No clue of what to do with that ball. All we do in 90 minutes is back passes. All we do in 90 minutes is useless crosses. And all we do in 90 minutes is don't shoot from outside the box. Or forget it, don't shoot in general. Now you add all of these three things. First of all, you won't win most of the games if you play like this. Second of all, you play boring football. And it's very boring to watch. So, you see, today's defeat originated from the attitude, and it's always like this. It originated from the way we step into that pitch. Don't get me wrong. I think before Ibanez conceded that, and I still can't believe he did that, but before Ibanez made that mistake, we weren't playing too bad. We were dominating them. And in fact, we dominated them for 90 minutes. But obviously, what do? They exploit our mistakes. And then what they do? They park the bus. That's what they had to do today. Immobile and Milinkovic-Savic are out. What do? They park the bus. I'm not blaming them for doing that. No, absolutely not. They had to do that. They exploited one of our mistakes and scored. And that's exactly what they had to do. But making these mistakes in such a game is really made Ibanez look like prime Maldini and now back down in prime Bruno Perez. It's just so gutting. It's so gutting because the most annoying thing is we were coming from a great win, a 3-1 win against Ludogorets, where Nico looked like an absolute baller. And everyone looked great. The reaction to that to their goal was amazing. We were coming from that. And then we lose this. There is no sense of consistency in this team. And that is truly what I hate the most. Because you play a really good match. You start building up the momentum, and then you drop back down. And then you play one of those performances which really makes the fans want to kill these players. And this is exactly it. We're here at it again. We played a great match against Verona, got the 3 points. Great match against Ludogorets, got the 3 points. Enthusiasm was very high against the derby. What do? Bang! Damn, we lose. And now we're back at the bottom. There is no consistency in this team. And that is the thing which worries me the most, especially after the World Cup. Now, and again, Ibanez did decide the match. Ibanez's mistake, if it wasn't for Ibanez, this match would have ended 0-0. 100%. But, you see, I'm not here in a position to go, oh, Ibanez, you're shit. Oh, Ibanez, it's all your fault. Because at the end of the day, as much as it's Ibanez who made us lose this match, to be honest with you, I'm disappointed about the team. I'm disappointed about the preparation which went behind this match. Because I wasn't expecting this. I'll be very honest with you, I wasn't expecting us losing this game. I really wasn't. And that's what kills you the most. That is what kills you the most. And yeah, I mean, we go again. We've got 2 games before the World Cup break. Much needed break. I think we've played so many matches up to now. We are currently, what, in the league? We're currently 5th, right? Something like that. We could have gone 3rd. We're currently 5th because, yeah, Juventus and Inter is 0-0. So, yeah, we're currently 6th. No, yeah, we're currently 5th, tied with Inter. We're 2 points from Atalanta, 2 points from Lazio, 4 points for Milan. Everyone's there apart from Napoli, who's just, advancing more and more into the league title. But, everyone's there. It's not like we lost this match and it's the end of the world. But what I hate is the inconsistency of this team. And that's really what kills you the most. Don't get me wrong, now we've got another game on Wednesday against Sassuolo, away day, in a stadium where we have a really bad record. So God knows what will happen in that match. Then we've got Torino next weekend, and then we've got the World Cup break. Before that, obviously, tomorrow we will know who will be playing in the round of 32 of the Europa League. So, we are in a round of 32 of the Europa League. We're continuing our path in a European competition, which is good, but just imagine if we would have won today. Enthusiasm would have been at its max. Momentum would have been at its max. And we just didn't. And to be honest with you, I'll say it, we didn't want to win this game. We really didn't. Because if you want to win a derby, you play like you played last season when you beat them 3-0. Which is, you step into that pitch, you score an early goal, and all you think about doing is scoring more goals, close them down, don't make them even touch the ball. That's what we did last year in March. Today, we didn't care about the derby. We really did not care about the derby. Because if you care about a derby, if you want to win a derby, you show your balls. And everything we did today was the opposite of showing the balls. Did we ever shoot? Did we ever tackle? Did we ever try to find a good, narrow, open, wide pass vertically onwards? No. We always go backwards. We always put useless crosses. Tactics has to change. Tactics have to change. They have to change. Because playing like this goes well once, goes well twice, it won't go well the 3rd time. And this is why we are being so inconsistent this season. Because our tactics are so bad that it's impossible for us to win every game with these tactics. Because the second, and the statistics show this. Playing like this against small teams can get you the 3 points. Suffering a lot, but it gets you the 3 points. Playing like this, so back passes, useless crosses, changes of side every time. Against big teams, you lose all the points. We lost at home against Atalanta. We lost at home against Napoli. We lost at home against Lazio. All of these 3 games, we scored 0 goals. There is a problem when it comes to tactics. And it doesn't take a genius to understand this. So please, during the World Cup break, change something. Try new things. Because we cannot get to the end of the season with us only doing back passes in the space of 90 minutes. We cannot do that. And then another thing which I'll say is that some players are so inconsistent as well. There's such a high level of inconsistency in this team, which is so impressive. Nico, every time he starts a game, he is terrible. He's absolutely terrible. When he gets subbed into a game, he plays amazingly. That makes no sense. Tammy is invisible. Tammy doesn't do anything. So, it's just so frustrating. It's so frustrating. And, it's so frustrating because I think the only two players which played today were Kamara, El Shaarawy, who got subbed in for 30 minutes. I think El Shaarawy should have started today. And also, Volpato gave a good impact, but again, and Smalling. No one else played better. They had one chance, they killed that chance, they scored, they got the 3 points, they're back ahead of us in the league. And it's really like this. The Serie this season is very unpredictable. Teams lose points, teams win points, teams win points, teams lose points. This week, we've got Sassuolo Roma, which is another very dark game. And Lazio is playing at home against Monza. So, you see, it's, something has to change. My biggest thing is something has to change. Because we play shit football. That is the reality after seeing this match, but not just this match. After seeing every match this season. There wasn't one single match this season where we won it comfortably. It's always suffering. It's always having panic attacks. It's always suffering. Against Ludogorets, we were about to get thrown out. If it wasn't for Ibanez getting knocked down, we would have got out of the Europa League. Things need to change. Thank God we've got 2 games until the World Cup, and then things really have to change. And I'm being dead serious here. If we don't change things, if we don't change tactics, we're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere this season. Forget about top 4. Forget about absolutely everything. Tactics have to change, and from tomorrow, I know players are tired. I get this. The World Cup in the winter. Who came up with the idea to play the World Cup in the winter? Really, who came up with it? Who came up with it? But I truly believe these players. It is tired. It is tiring to play every two days. It really is. But at the same time, you can't find excuses to justify such a performance. Because it's a derby. And in a derby you fight. And today you did not fight. I'm sorry, you did not fight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm done. I'm tired. I rushed across Italy today to get back in time to watch the derby. To be honest with you, I'd rather I wouldn't have watched that. Because it was one of the worst derbies I've ever seen, if not the worst. And I'm tired. Roma lost. My school lost. I'm absolutely dead. I'm gonna go to bed. Tomorrow we've got the Europa League draw, so it'll be very interesting to see who we play. It'll be very interesting to see who we face in the round of 32. It's written in the stores. Obviously, look at it. Look at us get Barcelona. It's written absolutely everywhere. And then we've got another game next on Wednesday, and we'll focus on that game as well. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, follow me on Instagram over there, and let me know in the comments your little match reactions, your little opinions of today's derby day. And we have to bounce back. We really, 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 really have to bounce back. So I'll catch you soon. Simon, out.